Bonjour. How you doing today? It is December 11th, around 5:54 a.m. PST. And we're going to get energy reading today on this lovely Wednesday morning. Might be daytime for you, might be evening. That's going. Alright. So I did notice it was an Aries moon last night. I can't check it right now. It'll take me too long to set up. So let's see what placement's important today. Without further ado, Aries energy. Pluto. And six health, work relations, health, helpfulness, usefulness. So we're changing something. That's what Pluto is. Transformation, power, and mystery. And it's like taking the brightest light to the darkest places for you to be helpful. Okay, that's how I'm going to start that off with. Let's go ahead. Sorry, flags. I need you to move. Come back for me in just a second. Let's see. Let's get the astrology deck out. Inner child healing. I'm going to use dragons. So, there we go. So, we are taking, expect passionate emotions from people. And if you take the initiative, you can consciously choose what you're transmuting these energies into. I'm always telling people Aries energy is the seed breaking open. Like, it's not the seed, the roots crawling, it's the seed expressing its energy, opening the door for the first time. It's the egg cracking. It's birth. So, and Pluto, Hades, my personal vision for him is Zeus was the god of the skies. Poseidon was the god of the seas. Hades is the god of the underworld. The underworld also being a double entendre for the womb. He's the one on the inside of Gaia, shaping her womb, and between him and Persephone, they re-nutrient, rebounds the ground, and however the Greek mythology is. But Persephone's the one that starts the harvest and the death for the winter. And this is how they're doing it, by being in the womb and being the ones who are regulating Gaia's internals. And when you die, where do you go? You go back to the dirt to be either recast or whatever you're going to be, what your nutrients, your energies, your calories, what you're going to be dedicated to for the next harvest. This is where you're going to be judged. It's also, if you live a good life, in my opinion, this is where the pagans come in. Not the pagans, the Norse pagans. Because Greeks are also pagans. The Norse pagans would say, as long as somebody tells your story. Sorry, I have this alarm for 6 o'clock. As long as you never die until someone stops telling your story. As long as someone has something to say about you, you'll live on. We got 2 here, I think. We got the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Are we coming out of entrapment? Gemini, Libra energy. In that order. Gemini being the 9. Libra being the... No. Aquarius being 6. Did you flip? Is this the fairy godmother? Guide of Hearts. I think it is the fairy godmother. I'm just going to throw this out there for anybody who might see this Dolly Parton for fairy godmother. Not even a fan of hers. Don't like any of her music, really. Like, I mean, if I listen to it, I'm not going to turn it on. Da, 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 ba, ba. I'm trying to mimic her in that, the Gambler dude. Kenny something. I think he died, though. Sorry for being all over the place, but I think the Guide of Hearts is the fairy godmother. It might be the Witch of the North, though, now that I'm looking at it. See, those are here. 6 of Swords, the grand dramatic salute pictured in the card, is a tribute to the active force of the mind that has found unity and success. So, happy with that. The Good Fairy. During times of distress, or those turning points of life known as the dark nights of the soul, we may lose sight of our guides and teachers, seemingly bereft of any tangible support, and we may feel completely lost, as at our wits' end. Then perhaps, at the 11th hour, a ray of light, hope comes from shining through. The answer to our prayers arrives in a lightning-like flash, or a variation from a nurturing spirit offers us liberation. In The Wizard of Oz, the Good Fairy of the North plays a small role, but one that is vital and of central importance as a guardian angel to Dorothy. The Good Fairy patiently waits behind the scenes, watching the young girl's adventure and looking out for her welfare. She allows Dorothy to learn her own lessons, which she tells her near the end of the story. I'm verifying. And that would be the King. So that would have been Scorpio energy. Jeez Louise. With the Emperor's new clothes at the bottom. So, we've escaped entrapment from the dragon. Maybe it was our own thoughts, our own insecurities, which is what I'm going to guess that is. Because at the end of the day, people can try to hold you back, but unless they got chains on your feet, it's you holding you back, not them. If you got a ball and chain on your ankle, well, that might be holding you back. But physical things aside, we're escaping our chains, our metaphysical chains, let's have you. We're finding maybe unity with people, but particularly, I always say with self first. Fill your own cup. let the overflow fill theirs. And through this unity, we have found our inspiration to walk the path, to follow the yellow brick road, and find the answers we're looking for. And he's naked in a barrel, but I'm always seeing it as Cusco. However, it's good to know that story didn't just happen. Or actually, I guess I should say is more of a thing there. Disney really has a thing we're doing that, don't they? I thought they were coming up with original stories, but are any of their stories original? Like any of those old ones? The 90s? I mean, Atlantis is probably an original story about a mythological thing. Home of the Range. Were we stuck in our heads between two choices? Because that's a weird way to be trapped. Super weird. You got the Sire of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Sturdy, but yet firm, but nurturing energy. Followed by the Emperor. Followed by the Sire's Sword. So, seriously, the Sire of Pentacles, the Emperor, Sire of Swords. So, King of Nourishment, Divine Masculine are clarifying the Nine of Swords. And Sire of Truth and Page of Pentacles are the unifier. Or under clarifying this Six of Swords. Are we doing inner child healing? If this is a true inner child healing reading, what I'm getting is the Sire of Pentacles is probably a father figure that was overbearing. Somebody who probably amassed a lot of wealth in their time, kind of thing. Worked a lot of jobs. Was really able to put down roots, sort of thing. You guys didn't flip over, so I'm not going to bother. and is probably having extremely high expectations of their child, without realizing that them doing what they're doing is actually suffocating their child, because a divine masculine needs its space to spread their wings. If they don't, they'll come to the conflict of, are you the enemy? And then they'll start moving accordingly of they'll start deciding whether or not you're the enemy. And then we started speaking truth. And speaking our own truth. And going on an adventure for our pentacle. And that brought us that inner knowing. And that inner knowing, I feel like, is our good fairy of the north. And our good fairy of the north that Emerald Castle we're searching for, I believe, is this Queen of Cups, coming with a Two of Cups. Emotional stability, Cancer energy. Well, I guess not stability. Fluidity. Cancer would be the currents. So, the motion in the ocean is Cancer, is the Queen of Cups. Life wouldn't start if there weren't tides. And the tide is finding its moon. Or the ocean's finding its moon. Finding the person that makes it wax and wane. And that's bringing material change. And with this Aries energy that we were having earlier, that's a great it's no longer Scorpio season. We're now into if we were the caterpillar in the cocoon, we've now got the groundwork laid for our future wings. And now we're trying to send some sparks as far out as we can. Now we're trying to put energy into our future plans so that we can build on it. We're putting power into the grid of our wings. And by putting power into the grid of our wings, it'll go into our aura. And if you're following, you can probably see where this is going. Do. So, I don't think I really need to get a zodiac clarifier. I think whoever I'm talking to, you've escaped a toxic situation. You've spoken your truth. You speaking your truth is ironically bringing you to your wealth. You haven't really gotten started. We're still pulling out the kinks. It could still become a million different things. But we have an idea. We have the nugget. We have the heart of whatever the enterprise is going to be. We have the heart of it ready. And then because we have that heart ready for it, we are using that heart to push us forward to change the waters in our life. We are moving the rivers. Where's my Kuan Yin deck? Did I bring you out? I could have sworn I did. Let's locate the book. There we go. So let's go ahead and close it out and get you a Kuan Yin message. She's usually pretty good, so I would not be surprised if she has something to say. It would be safe on your journey today, darling. Dear beloved, I never prayed. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, thank you for such a lovely message. Dear Gaia, Earthly Mother, thank you for supporting us and giving us nourishment on this lovely day. Like I said, I know you flew. Did you not? I guess you didn't. What is the divine feminine message from Kuan Yin? The little monkey is curious. The Yin Empress. Number 40. I got like very little numbers today. I seriously got a whole lot of royal cards. That's never happened to me. Haven't been doing this forever. But the Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your sole purpose includes healing and empowerment of the Divine Feminine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your sole purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. I told you she'd be doing that. She'd be like on that. Always knowing exactly where we're at in the message. You stay safe. Enjoy your day, nights, mornings. And may blessings and peace find you.